Hi, Masters. A very good evening to you all. Welcome to the 9th day of this 41 days intention meditation, connecting with 41 Gurus' energies for the smooth and successful and joyful completion of Omega Pyramid. So, every day we are learning the teachings of different Gurus and connecting with their energies and doing meditations. Today we are going to learn the teachings of Adi Shankaracharya, one of the most influential philosophers in Hinduism, by Devi Chakka Master. Devi Master is a well known meditation coach and motivational speaker. She was introduced to the spiritual path at a very young age by her mother and has been sharing the practice of meditation ever since. Passionate about spiritual parenting, she authored a wonderful book, Dhyana Matritvam. She has also written Divyasri Tattvapu Jagrati, which explains about feminine and masculine energies. So, welcome, Devi Garu. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Bhavani garu, for the warm welcoming. We are already in 9th day. So this journey is going so beautifully. I will request everyone for 1 minute meditation before we start the wisdom sharing. A short meditation, but intense meditation. Take a deep breath, hold it for 3 seconds, and exhale. As you exhale, relax and just be there in that meditative state. Just for 1 minute. In this 1 minute, we just come here and be here completely with this group, with these energies, to open our heart, to align with the energies of Adi Sankaracharya, to listen about him. Just 20 more seconds, my dear friends. Just be there. And whenever you are ready, just place your both hands on your closed eyes for 4 seconds. Now we are here aligned with this group energies so that our hearts are ready to know about Sankaracharya. We all know about Sankaracharya. Who don't know about Adi Sankaracharya? Everyone knows about him. So, to honor him, to enlighten ourselves, let us remember ourselves about Sankaracharya one more time. So, Adi Sankaracharya, the incredible, impactable work he did in such a short period of time. He lived for only 32 years. That's it. But he achieved such a kind of work one can achieve in 32 lifetimes, in just 32 years. That is the wonderful way of working we should learn from Adi Sankaracharya. So, in that time, when Adi Sankaracharya born, there is Dvaita Siddhanta. Too much influence of Dvaita Siddhanta is there in the India. People who may not have idea about Dvaita Siddhanta, Dvaita means separate. You are separate and I am separate. There are two. Dvaita. There is no one. So because of the Dvaita Siddhanta, whenever you separate, the fear will come, domination will come, the need of proving will come. So that kind of Dvaita Siddhanta is very dominating at that time, and the Sanatana Dharma divided into so many, bits and pieces. Like there are 54 subdivisions, like I am Saiva, I am Vaishnava, I am this, I am Bhairavas. Just like that, there are so many divisions, and everyone following, in ignorant way, not in an enlightened way, and comparing with others and competing with others and try to prove themselves that they are only right. So there are a lot of hell going, and And there are misinterpretation of Vedas and Upanishads are there, about Brahmavakyas are there at that time. At that time, to make it everything right, a great master took birth in Kaladi in a Brahmin family. That his father name is Sivaguru and the mother's name is Aryamba. The great couple prayed for a son or daughter, for a son, for a next generation from long time, with their intense prayers. Finally, Adi Sankaracharya born to them. So that boy is incredibly intelligent and he have super grasping power. By the age of 5 years, he know all the Puranas, Kavyas, and literature and everything. At the age of 5, they did that, Upanayana, which means Brahmopadesam to him. There is a rule in the Sanatan Dharma, only after Brahmopadesa, they are eligible to know about Vedas. Then, right from 5 years, he started, learning about Vedangas and Vedas and everything. So, from very young age, he had such an intense feeling of taking sannyasa and doing a lot of work and going for Guru. But after his 5 years, after the Upanayana done, his father passed away. And there is only one son and aged mother. There is no one for her, and the mother Aryamba didn't allow him to take the sannyasa. Then this mystical kind of experience happened to Sankaracharya when he is taking bath at a river. An alligator came and hold onto his leg, and actually, that happened under 8 years old. Initially, when he took bath, there is only 8 years, lifespan is there. Then the Saptarishis, they gave out of their their powers, they gave 8 more years to him. So at that time, that is the life and death situation for the Sankaracharya. So then when what happened, then Sankaracharya asked mother, at least give me permission at this point of time so that I took sannyasa itself and I left my body. So my desire will complete. And mother gave the permission and he started reciting those, chantings while they took sannyasa ashrama. And suddenly the alligator left Sankaracharya and gone. So that is how Sankaracharya able to convince her mother and took sannyasa. Then, before leaving the house, he promised that whenever you ask me to come, you really have a desire to meet me or see me, even though in your dreams, even though you are in your, apasmaraka state, if you have that thought, I will be coming for you, and I'll be there at the time of your leaving the body, the final stage of your life, and I will be doing all the things for you. So that is the word he gave to his mother. He left in the search of Guru, and he started taking bhiksha. And before all this, there is one thing happened about his power of intent. There is a one river called uh, Purna river. In that Purna river, uh, Adi Sankaracharya mother used to take bath and take the water for the abhishek and everything. So one time while she's traveling to the long distance to the river, Purna river, so she got unconscious. Then Sankaracharya prayed to that river to come near to his house, so that his mother don't need to travel that long. That one one part of that river changed the direction and started flowing from the front of the Sankaracharya house. That is the intent, power of intent he had. Such a great intent. So after he took bhiksha, and in the search of Guru, he started traveling. And while he's taking bhiksha in one family, there is a poor woman is there. She don't have anything to give. There is in such a poor condition. She have only one little fruit, which is called usiri, amla fruit. So that fruit she gave. Only one fruit she have, and she gave that. And by looking at her, her dharma and her, generosity, the Adi Sankara heart got opened and he started reciting one of the most famous and beautiful sloka, the stotra, this Kanakadhara stotra. When he recited that Kanakadhara stotra, gold and amlas reigned at that time and all that poverty gone. That is what happened. So this is the two important experiences happen in his childhood. Then he going forward for the search of the guru, and in the near river Narmada, he found his guru Govinda Bhagavat Pada. His Govinda Bhagavat Pada immediately took him as his student, and he taught him Advaita Siddhanta. Advaita, entire world is in Dvaita. You are separate and I am separate. And through Sri Bhagavad Pada, Adi Sankaracharya know this Advaita Siddhanta. Advaita Siddhanta means there is no separation. Everyone is one. The Advaita Siddhanta is there in Brahma Vakyas. I will explain what is Brahma Vakyas. We have immense knowledge in Vedas. There are four Vedas. And the essence of Vedas put in small parts as Upanishads. In essence of Upanishads, simplified like anything in four sentences, those are called Brahmavakyas. Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvamasi, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, and Ayam Atma Brahma. Those are Brahmavakyas. Brahmavakyas meaning itself is Advaita Siddhanta. So then what happened after his teaching that Advaita Siddhanta, and he requested him to go everywhere and please teach this, spread this knowledge of Advaita Siddhanta everywhere. So then he started and he also said, can you please write the explanation Bhashyam to this Brahma Vakyas and some Upanishads? That is the work given by the Guru. And he started writing them and he started traveling. In the way of traveling, he went to Kansi first. On the way of his travel, he got so many students. There's a big group of students followed Sankaracharya. So after going Sankaracharya, he started. In those days, there is one practice to prove the point right, that is debate. So the debate is happening between wise people on particular topics to know what is right and what is wrong. Those debates are very famous. Entire, village and city used to come and witness those debates. And, whoever win the debate, they need to, accept the dharma of the winner. Because that is the righteous thing. That's got one. So that is how the things are there. So he started debating and he started debating with, there are so many specks and pieces of, religions or there inside of Sanatana Dharma itself, right? So he started speaking with one people and he is giving right knowledge to them and he's submerging them and giving them Advaita Dharma. That is how his travel is going. And in the way in Kasi, there is one experience happened when he is going to Vishwanatha temple. One man, the dirty man, Chandala, came along with four dogs in middle of the Sankaracharya way. So Adi Sankara, he need to fulfill a lot more things in the future. So that's why there is a tiny speck of ego in him. So to clear that, to achieve that greater work in front of him, the Shankara himself came like a Chandala. And when Adi Sankara said, no, move away from my way, then he said, whom you are asking to move? Is it me or is it the Atma inside reciting in me? When he asked this question, that is such a eye-opening for the Adi Sankara, because he is teaching Advaita Siddhanta, right? Advaita means he and, the Chandala and me is one. So how can I say, go away? So that is such a eye-opening thing for him. So then the Chandala asked some questions, and Adi Shankara touched his foot and started praying him, and there is some conversation between them. This conversation come as a Manisha Panchakam. If you want to know about that Manisha Panchakam, just go ahead and read that Manisha Panchakam. It is all about the, everything is a soul state. Aya, Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Everything is Parabrahma. That is the essence of that Manisha Panchakam. Then he started writing Bhashyam, the explanation for many things, and he started going everywhere. And he went to Kanchipuram, Kamakot, and he went to many places actually. And in every place, He also did some kind of energy work along with these debates. That energy work is with temples, my dear friends. In olden days, the temples are Swayambhu temples. The temples, they came by themselves overnight. No one built our temples. In many temples, they came like that. So those temples are not only temples, those are energy portals. When you go and meditate there, some kind of process and downloads need to come, awakening need to come. There is a purpose for those temples. Those are protection systems, and those are energy portals, which is doing a lot of energy work on the earth. So because of some black energies and because of some kind of, constant distraction of the temples, because of this Dvaita, hell, lot of hell and, violence happened, those temples are not working according to their purpose because of all this mess and black energies. So Adi Sankara, whenever he went there and won the debate, then he started going to those temples and placing the Sri Chakra Merus on those. Sri Chakra Meru means the step by step Sri Yantra. He started placing those Sri Yantras to set the energy right in those temples. So that is such a sacred work, my dear friends. There are three things: mantra, yantra, and tantra. Okay, mantra is the sound. The sound will purify your mind and open your heart and allow you to connect with that divine energy. That is mantra. And there is one more thing called yantra. Yantra is the thing holding that energy and also empowering that energy and protecting that energy. That is yantra. He went there with the sound, that mantra. He opened that energy, and with that yantra, he protected and awakened and uplifting that energy over there. So, this tantra means with sound and with that practice, whatever work we are doing there, that is called tantra. So he did lot of this work, my dear friends. He established many Sri Yantras in great temples. So I also list those temples. What are the temples he put that everywhere? And in his journey, he went to one place called Prayaga. In that Prayaga, there is one great Pandita is there. His name is Mandana Misra. So he need to defeat that Mandana Misra for his next work. So her Mandana Misra wife name is Bharati. So the both our wife and husbands are highly knowledgeable. So they started debating with our Sankaracharya, and the debate went on for 20 plus days, and finally she placed one kind, flower garlands on both of the Mandana Misra and Sankaracharya's necks. So whoever have that, the flowers, if the flowers got dry, so that person will lose the debate, because when you debating, if you feel like you're losing, if you feel like you're stressed, if you feel like lower confidence, that energy, that aura will affect the garland, even though we are acting differently. So the energy will tell you which is true and which is not true. That is the method that Bharati took, and the Mandana Misra flower garland become dry. So what happened? But she didn't agree for the complete, losing the debate. She stepped in. If you want to debate my husband, defeat my husband, you need to defeat me also. So she started asking some kind of, questions about, and wife and husband relationship and their personal, intimacy and everything. So he is a Ajanma Brahmachari. He is a, single person from the sannyasa from the beginning. He don't know anything of that. So he asked for some time. He asked for some time and he left. Then at the same time, there is one king called Amaraka. That king got died, and the king have 100 wives, and there is one special, siddhi called Parakaya Pravesam, which is leaving your body, and still that body will be useful, because it some such kind of energy is saving, protecting that body, then the soul will enter the other body. That is one highly enlightened, power which Sankaracharya had, and he entered the king body and he know all the things and he come back, defeated the Bharati also. And then Mandan Misra became Sharveshwaracharya, and Bharati want to, take the Brahma path, like she want to die, but Shankaracharya never allowed her to die. No, your wisdom is such a profound wisdom. You have to take the Shrungeri. There is Shrungeri Sharada Pitam, right? Shrungeri Sharada Pitam main teacher is this Bharati. That's why the tribe is called Bharati tribe. That's whoever coming from the Srungeri Sarada Pitam. So that is how he is giving so many. He started defeating them. He giving that Advaita Dharma, and he started establishing a matha, and he started giving a teacher over there. That is how his journey and continued. In North India, in South India, in Dwaraka, in Kasi, and everywhere. And finally, in this journey, he came to know that mother got died. So he went back to mother. By the time she's leaving body, he is there, and in his lap only her mother just leave her last breath. And according to the sannyasa dharma, they're not allowed to do anything to their family. But Adi Sankaracharya did the anchakriyas and final ceremonies to the mother. Same thing I see in Yukteswaragiri. Mahata, Yogananda Paramahamsa Guruji, Yukteswar Giri also, he is also a sannyasa, Giri sannyasa, but he did the things to his mother. He took care of his mother. He did the all ceremonies for his mother. So here I understand one thing, my dear friends, wisdom is important, not the practices. Whatever practices, there is some reason behind the practices. When you align to that reason, breaking that is not a problem. We don't need to blindly restrict ourselves to the any kind of procedures, practices. We need to understand why it is there and align to that value. He is not attached to the mother, but because of her mother satisfaction, because of his words, he went there. So that is the wisdom part is important, not the following the traditions blindly. That's what I understand by this. So finally, he went to Kedarnath at his 32 years old, and he left his body over there. So I will list his works briefly. It is such a profound work, my dear friends. So he established this Meruvas in Vijayawada Kanakadurga temple, Karnataka Saradamba temple, and Kolhapuri Mahalakshmi temple, Kanchi Kamakshi temple, Nelluru Kamakshi temple, Mysore Nimishamba temple, Karnataka Meenakshi temple, Kollur Mukambika temple, and Srisalam Brahmaramba temple, and Kasi Tamil Nadu, Kali Tamil Nadu temple. All these temples and many more. And his writings, my dear friends, in Bhashya Granthas, explanation part, scriptures, he did explanation for Brahmavakyas, Isha Vishnupnishat, and Kenopanishad, Mandokopanishad, Taittiriyopanishad, Chandogyopanishad, and followed by 13 Upanishads. He did his explanation. This is not a easy job. It's such a profound job, my dear friends. I got these goosebumps by listening to this, all his writing. How can he did that kind of work in respect of his debates and traveling and all these works? And there is explanation for Bhagavad Gita and Vishnu Sahasranama and Lalita Trisati. All these explanations are there by Adi Sankaracharya. And there are another kind of writing which is called Prakarana Grantha. In Prakarana Grantha, Viveka Chudamani and Atma Bodha, Brahman Chittam, Swarupa Sandhanam, and Bhajagovindam, Prapanchasaram, and Svatma Nirupakam. These are few, and many more are there. And third, our favorite is meditative verse. Actually, before I came to know about Sankaracharya, I know Sankaracharya by his meditative verse. I used to listen to my mother singing all the time, and I started learning them from my childhood. That is Ganesha Pancharatna, Sivananda Lahari, Shaundarya Lahari, Uma Maheshwara Stotram, Tripura Sundari Ashtakam, Kanakadhara Stotram, and Ardhanarishwara Stotram, Guru Paduka Stotram, Nirvana Shatkam, one of my favorite, and Advaita Pancharatna, and many more 100 plus meditative verses are there. Those also written by Adi Sankaracharya. In my childhood, out of many stotras I know, Out of every 10 stotras, 7 stotras are Sankaracharya Virachita. So those many beautiful writings, these are called meditative versa because the sound will awaken our energy. So when we meditate with that, that mantra will become our tantra. So the tantra work will happen inside. So we need to use all those stotras for our meditation. The purpose is that, my dear friends. So that is about his journey, and there is a lot of minute details in it, but I try to cover maximum part, important parts of it. So such a profound journey from 6 year to from his 8th year to 32nd year. He incredibly travel all these travel by walk, my dear friends. He not even took a little chariot. By walk, he met those many people and able to establish such a profound thing. And still we are, getting benefit through his energy work from all the temples and through his writings and everything. Today, we align with that great Grand Master Adi Sankaracharya and meditate, my dear friends. So, and please close your eyes and clasp your fingers. Just scan your body from top to bottom. Make yourself comfortable. Today is day 9. In this transformative journey, we reached day 9, my dear friends.